Hi everyone, welcome to this reading. So I wasn't initially going to do a reading today, but I felt pressured. Calling it what it was. I felt pressured to pull some cards. So I have 3 cards out in front of me, and I really would like you to practice discernment within the next 3 days to see if this reading should apply to you. Okay, well, I just heard that I'm going to be giving symbols here someplace in this reading, so we'll see. You can recognize yourself and if this reading is for you based on those symbols. So, okay. So, wow. Okay. In the next 3 days, for whoever this message is for, there's going to be an opportunity that presents itself to you. This may be a person who comes back from the past. This may be someone new entering your life. This may be an opportunity to, relating to yesterday's message, start along a path that would actually take you to something that you really want. There's some sort of invitation, opportunity, something like that that's coming in the next 3 days. And there's an initial response that we want to have towards it. You're being asked to wait before you give your initial response. So for some of you, this opportunity, you're going to have this initial response of rejecting it. Some of you, if it's a person from the past, you're going to have this initial response of wanting to open the door and talk to them. Some of you, whatever your initial response is, you're being asked to just wait and to really allow yourself to think about what's happening, okay? There's this heavy theme of shifting out of being emotionally driven into being a little bit more logically minded. And I know that that's like logic is like, a 4-letter word inside of the spiritual community. And I think that's a shame because we could do with a hell of a lot more logic inside of the spiritual community, appropriately placed, right? And there is this energy that we may have these emotions that are driving us towards having kept us stuck in some ways, right? So, for example, if you find that you're someone that always takes people back from the past, stop and ask yourself why, right? Why? If you are someone who always turns down opportunities that come towards you, ask yourself why, right? There's this, it's almost like someone's guides or spirits, however you want to label it, is trying to pull someone aside to take a time out to say, now, why do you react this way, right? Because whatever this opportunity is, it's almost like, I don't want to call it a test because it's not a test. It is life, right? Life is about to come at you in 3 days. And you have the opportunity to decide if you're going to engage with life in the same way that you have in the past, or if you're going to pick a different way, right? For some of you, you don't need to pick a different way. You have to settle something within yourself to make the correct decision for yourself, right? But the Sun card is the central card here inside this reading, and the Sun is about success. It's about our abundance. It's about our joy, our happiness. It's about approaching things with a childlike attitude and not making whatever this is, despite the urgency of this message, so serious. Because if it is somebody from the past, our seriousness and our desire not to miss our opportunity often makes people turn back to the past, right? Rather than embracing their childlike nature that wants to explore it and understands that there's unlimited possibilities and chances for connection for them, right? If there are, for example, someone that's coming back that maybe, it would be a good idea for you to pursue things with, life or shit happened, right? And, but it's that seriousness about how dare you and all these things that keeps us from being able to explore another human being a human being, right? And ourself being a human being. If there's an opportunity that comes towards you that would set you on some sort of path for yourself that's positive, it's the seriousness of, what if I fail? What if it's not perfect? What if, I'm not in the right mind frame? That is what causes us to reject something, right? It's too much work. I don't believe in myself. Whereas if we were in that exploratory childlike energy, we'd be like, hell yeah, right? So you're being asked to lighten up a little bit in some way. And so this is a good time between now and 3 days from now to sit with yourself, get your journal out and really look at the ways that maybe we approach life too seriously. The only thing in life that you should take seriously is yourself, right? Your self-respect, your self-love. Those are very serious things. And everything else outside in life, if you can loosen up a little bit to approach it in a more lighthearted sort of way, this is really going to help you out inside of your life. In 3 days, there is this opportunity to be transformed into like this Empress energy. And that doesn't mean like, you know, something's going to happen and swoosh, you're like different now. And you got a tiara suddenly instead of hairpins. But it's basically proving to yourself, this is how far I've come. This is what I'm giving to myself. This is what I'm doing for myself, right? For some of you, it's rejecting somebody from the past that's coming in. For some of you, it's accepting an invitation from somebody in the past who's coming in, who maybe some apologies are owed on both sides, right? For some of you, this is an opportunity that's coming in that, you know, you don't feel prepared for. Are you willing to give yourself that new experience? Are you willing to, like, you know, take that pay increase, even if you don't necessarily believe that you're the right person to fit it? Are you willing to do things for yourself because you understand that you deserve it, right? This Empress energy is trying to come into someone's life. Self-care, how I nurture myself, how I pick myself, right? What's the best for you? Not what makes you feel safe, not what is familiar to you, not what is the thing that I'm going to try to force to heal itself so that it proves my value to me, right? Not any of that stuff, not any of the old storylines that a lot of you have left behind in the past. How do I pick myself? Okay. Oh, getting the symbols now. So there's something here about a little metal horse charm. It might be like a rocking horse, but it's a horse charm here. And then there is something about, okay, that's where the rocking comes in. There's something about a rocking chair that's really important for somebody. There's also something about a fake, like, what is it? It's like a crow or raven ornament, a fake crow or raven ornament that's like sitting up high. Okay. I'm seeing a red ball of yarn. Okay, and then I'm seeing an orange and white cat, and this orange and white cat has recently, oh, what's going on with this orange and white cat? There's something wrong, like there's something happened to it recently, and it's like healing, it's on the mend, you're taking care of it, you're nursing it. Okay, and then there's like an animal skull that has like a tooth missing. I don't know what kind of animal this is. It's some sort of animal skull with a tooth missing, like a medium size, not like a bear, like a medium size animal skull. Okay. Interesting. What deck is that? I've seen other readers use this. It's like the stained glass tarot. Someone had just received a copy of the stained glass tarot and they've like recently like unpackaged it. Interesting. Interesting. Okay, and then someone else, there's like a ballerina figurine. I can't tell if I'm seeing two in this. If there's like two dancers in it, but it's some sort of figurine and it's important for somebody. It's like an heirloom or something. Okay, so those are the symbols. Oh, and someone else, there's a moon-shaped necklace. A moon-shaped necklace, okay. A velvet journal, okay. All right. Yeah, so Three of Pentacles. With this Three of Pentacles, this is something that would lay a solid foundation, whatever you choose, right? It's like, no, okay, back up. The choice that they're trying to get you to make is something that will lay a solid foundation for you. There we go. The thing is that our obstacle to this solid foundation is that there may be some sort of, yeah, that's how it feels. All right, some sort of like sabotage mechanism that we have, right? Like always getting into the same pattern or always ignoring the situations that would actually improve our life. It's almost like for those of you who have opportunities that come to you that could possibly put you on a particular path, we don't actually take time to actually get to know whether we really want to or not. It's like our initial desire is always to turn things down, right? Because we still have that sabotage mechanism coming in. For some of you, you might even feel a little angry when people come towards you with like ways to improve things that would actually work for you, right? So you're being asked to just kind of chill and like pay attention to things and really get inside how you feel about it after a day passes or after 2 days pass, and to really examine, you know, can you actually do it? Because a lot of you would be very surprised how if you really looked at yourself truly and not in the moment, you would probably take more opportunities than you do, because you would believe in yourself a little bit more. It's that knee-jerk reaction that's getting somebody into trouble. The whole mechanism behind it is this: it's the Nine of Swords. Whether it is taking opportunities and people that we shouldn't because of fear of missing out, or rejecting things because we don't feel worthy or we don't feel like we're good enough for it, right? I'm seeing the moon, so there's something hidden here, and what's hidden here is the Six of Pumpkins. Okay, so this is basically a leg up from the universe. If there's a person that's coming back here, there's something within that situation that's meant to give you a leg up. It doesn't mean taking the person back necessarily. That's going to be your decision, right? You have to figure out what you learned, what you still need to learn. And, you know, but there's something inside of the opportunity that this person is somehow presenting that is a leg up. For some of you, again, it's going to be closing the door for good and having a sense of closure. For others of you, it's going to be accepting this and understanding where maybe there's things inside yourself that need to change and evolve, right? But if it's an opportunity coming towards you, like I said, I feel a lot of you are about to receive an opportunity that's going to put you on the path to what we talked about yesterday. And you know, this fear that we have, it's a good idea to step back from it and to really get inside of that fear and understand, this is what's causing it, this is how I feel. Do I deserve to continue to feel this way about myself, right? What am I giving myself? What am I really saying to myself when I feel these ways? Really look at it. Okay, and this is the final outcome. It's the opportunity here. These two cards, let's take these, okay? It's the Ace of Cups and the Fool. This is a very refreshing, fulfilling, emotional beginning. Whatever you do here for yourself is how you emotionally fulfill your own cup, right? And it sets you off on a new path, a new story, a new journey. So I'm going to leave this here because, again, it's just supposed to be very short. This is just a very quick message that somebody apparently needs to hear within the next 3 days. So if this is you, I wish you the best of luck with this. And remember, pick yourself. and